People of r/askReddit. What's your prediction for the Area 51 raid? The army will be forced to set out an aid station with water and sunscreen, because, of course, no one brought nearly enough. That would make this raid better than TanaCon at least. Me going to the local grocery store in netted basketball shorts, a t-shirt and flip-flops, to get instant mashed potatoes is better than TanaCon. Bunch of food trucks and $7 bottled water sellers show up, 150 people also show up, eat and leave. And then it happens every year cause it's so fun. A few years down the road it becomes a new alien/space themed music festival called The Hitchhiker's Guide to Music Festivals, and it'll all be so fun that aliens will start showing up, but no one will believe that they're aliens cause everyone's tripping already. I would be down for this and bring my towel. Wanna see my spaceship? The few people who actually decide to show will get disheartened once they realize just how remote the extraterrestrial highway is and how many hours of sagebrush they'll have to drive through to walk up to a perimeter fence and be stopped by authorities who stop everyone who even pulls over to pee remotely close to Area 51. Crazies regularly try to get onto Area 51. The government has experience dealing with this. Or the government will just shut down the extraterrestrial highway for a while if they think it'll be a big deal. It's not like there are a lot of ways to access Area 51. It's a game people play out there. Drive up to the sign, wait for the white self to suddenly come driving down the hill towards you, then turn around and hightail it out of there. Gives those Air Force security guys a little break in the monotony. Is it illegal to just stand in front of the sign without crossing it? I'm imagining a bunch of "am I being detained?" people would demonstratively lean over the line as far as they can and dare the military to do something. If I recall correctly, the sign is actually inside their property line, so they can still get in trouble for being anywhere near it. Keep hanging out further and further away from the sign until they stop responding. Place new sign. 97% of the folks who've said they were going won't attend. The remaining 3% will cancel due to lack of numbers. Do people really not realize the event page is a joke made by a meme page? The people that signed up probably do. Reddit certainly doesn't. Based on my front page today, there will be a large handful of people who will actually attend. Though 400,000 have joined the Facebook page, haven't they? I guarantee at least 50 to 100 people will actually show up. 90% of the people who show up will be YouTubers, there to report on aka make fun of the other YouTubers' actual attendees. A dozen people show up, stare awkwardly at one another in the middle of the desert without speaking for several minutes. They sit, hope more show up. One checks Pokemon Go. Eventually, they gain enough confidence to break the ice. They go back home and create some dope memes for the rest of us that were just playing along with the joke. Plot twist. You can catch Elgium, Bahiem in the desert around Area 51 if you can get cell service. Elgium, Bahiem. I've never heard of these before, but assume they are pretty good. If it actually happened, the military has a great opportunity to test new crowd dispersal technology and non-lethal weapons. Conspiracy theory time. This whole event was set up by the military to test their new crowd dispersal technology and non-lethal weapons. I feel like there are better places they could easily test this. Like Hong Kong? Oof. They changed the address on Google the night before, so we all turn up at the wrong place. Ooh, I really like this. You wrote we in your comment. Are you actually going there? I really want 300,000 people to show up. I'm going to be honest. So do I. Deep down I think it would be fun to see what happens, as long as everyone isn't brutally murdered. Well, I mean, even then, a little Boston Massacre action never really hurt anyone. Wait a minute. 23 people will show up and stand here, discussing about how the others betrayed them. Some soldiers on a jeep will come and tell them to move. End of story. 20 of those people don't actually plan on raiding, they just want to see what happens. They'll sit outside discussing their plans for the raid, until Leroy Jenkins just rushes in and gets them all killed. 12 lonely people who are gonna stand out there, get ready, and then not. Government's gonna have to waste a lot of money on prepping for an actual event, though. The people are gonna be warned they can be legally shot if they enter and storm, and then A. they back off. B. they enter and get killed. C. they discover the minefield. 15 people show up and are detained within minutes. Pretty much, except it's 9 people and their 20 cats. 18 of the cats get inside, and the military can't get them to leave for weeks. The government loses billions of dollars from these 18 cats constantly walking across keyboards. Cat orders a drone strike. We piss off the aliens and they take over the earth. I hope they start with every one of the haters in this thread. A boring event that in 10 years will be spun into a Hollywood action film that makes millions. That's impossible because it's not a sequel or a live action remake. They'll never make another original movie. It'll be the sequel to the blockbusting Adam Sandler movie Pixels. Let's say the people that signed up didn't do so as a joke. And these people actually do try and raid Area 51. They don't realize locks are a thing. Government right now is like, take all the alien shit and move it to Area 52 just in case they have a key. My conspiracy theory is that not much super secret cool stuff goes on in Area 51 these days. The military has an even more secret base somewhere, but they keep A51 around to draw everyone's attention away from the real base. I mean, is the military really going to keep their most secret stuff at such a well-known and famous base? Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and ring the notification bell.